Hello learners, welcome to the course e-assessment. In this video, we are going to see assessment in MOOCs. MOOCs are courses offered through online for the open and mass audience. In so many ways, MOOCs are different from traditional courses. In both classrooms, the process is the same. They are teaching, learning, and assessment. The learner can study MOOCs on their own pace, time, and place. However, in the traditional classroom, they have to follow the schedule given by the institution. In a conventional classroom, the teacher teaches the lesson. The students listen and interact with the teacher and peer. In MOOCs, the teacher designs the lessons. The learner can choose any study. In MOOCs, the teacher designs the lessons. The learner can choose and study the lessons on their own pace and interacts with the teacher and peer. Traditional classroom, the teacher constructs questions and assesses the answer scripts, and the learner has to write the exams. In MOOCs, the teacher creates the items and uploads in the computer, and the learner attends the test through a computer, and the computer grades the assessment. There are two types of assessment in MOOCs based on the test administration. They are structured assessment and non-structured assessment. In the planning of formal assessment, that is structured assessment, specific criteria and norms are followed. The learner has to finish the entire module or attend the discussion forum or submit the required assignments or scoring minimum mark in assignments to take the final assessment. These assessments are planned on a particular date and time. Only during the time the learner can attend the evaluation. For example, if it is the 6 months course, they will open the assessment only at the end of the 6th month. They can attempt the assessment only once. Even in structured MOOCs, there are possibilities for the learners to do the full assessment online with online proctoring. For some, the learner has to go to one place to write the exam. In non-structured assessments, there are no norms. The learner can take the test at any time after the enrollment. The learner can even skip watching and reading the given materials. The learner can attend the exam any time after the admission. It is completely self-paced. They can attempt the test for any number of times. Here, the learner can either attend a non-proctored assessment or online proctored assessment, but both from their place. Based on the question type, we can divide the MOOCs into three types. They are objective, subjective, and blended. In some MOOCs, they follow only objective types assessment because it will be easy for them to go for auto grading through the computer. Even the feedback is easy and reliable in objective type. In such cases, the accuracy rate is high. In some MOOCs, they follow individual assignments. Instructor or computers may evaluate it with the help of rubrics and peer group. In this case, the accuracy is low because the peer cannot spend time with the dedication to do the assessment. Feedback is a tough task in such kind of assessment. In some MOOCs, there are both objective and subjective questions at the end of each unit. This blended method is followed in our SWAYAM MOOC courses. In objective type questions, most of the MOOC courses use MCQs. Some other objective type questions used in MOOCs are true or false, multiple answer questions, either or questions, and arrange the order questions. In such a case, the objective questions will be auto graded and the subjective either by the instructor or by the computers with the help of rubrics. Some examples for the structured MOOC courses are EDX, Udemy, and Coursera. Examples for the non-structured MOOC courses are Alizon. I hope you understand the different assessment patterns followed in the MOOC courses. Based on this, choose the MOOC course which is suitable for you and learn the assessment patterns followed in the MOOC courses. Thank you.